Ave cohort. It is Monday, which means we are back for another fantastic adventure with our two streams. We've got two streams that are up for today. We are, as you can tell by the engine noise already in DCS. We're going to be taking off and running a mission here with Vander. Blow some things up. Hopefully not get blown up too hard. And then when we're done with that, we'll roll into classic games time. We're going to be continuing our playthrough of Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. I have a save file set aside for our attack on Dagoth Ur, which should be fun, and the beginning of the Tribunal expansion, which should be a good time too. So with that, let's go ahead and flip things over to DCS. Make sure everything is working and flowing right in the cockpit. And then we will unmute, say hello to Mander, and be ready to fight. That's looking good. Hello.
Whoa.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and take off and start heading towards the AO.
Yep, I'm right behind you.
So for everybody else, we're going to be starting off with attacking this bunker site. And I'm going to try and eliminate some of the SAM systems that are there. On our way in.
Any luck, I'll hit the SAM and the bunkers in one go. They are nicely lined up.
Engine's good. Airspeed's coming alive. 80 knots. 100 knots.
Rolling through 150, easing back on the stick.
Heads up, nails. 6 o'clock. And, nails. Gears moving. 11 o'clock. Flaps up. Gear up.
Gear and flaps are up. Oh, that is so much smoother. Digging that. All right, if you are up very quickly after me, it's possible. I'll say it's very, very possible you might get out in front of me on that one.
Well, I will.
I got to take a minute to climb.
I'll take a nice leisurely pace getting there.
Good coffee, good flying, staring into the sunlight. Just see about putting some night missions together too. Actually, this randomizer wouldn't be too bad for that.
True.
I just have to get in and actually change the time of day every once in a while, but leave most everything else the same. For the crowd playing at home, we've got fuel tanks on the outers. I'm carrying a Shrike tuned to the SA2 search radar, or the SA3 search radar. They use the same one, the flat face. And an AGM-65 Maverick missile on the other special pylon. And we've got 5 750-pound World War II vintage bombs on the center line. check in with the AWACS and see if there's
Overlord,
any bad people around.
request bogey dope.
Hey, Overlord.
Overlord 1-1, request bogey dope.
Huh? What? Huh? Overlord? You okay, buddy?
Overlord 1-1, request bogey dope.
He's on 251.
Ah. Why is he on 251?
That's a good question. I probably just need to go in and fix it. Because he should have been on 266. That was one of the other fixes that I meant to do the last time. As long as we know where he's reachable, though. That's the important part.
Yep.
Overlord 1-1, Bra 0D2 450 at 14,000 knots.
Alright, so major landmark coming up. We've got this large river.
The Rio Grande.
No. Larry Hagman is not down there looking to try and steal an oil well from us. I realize for my younger viewers, you may not know what Dallas was as a TV series, but very popular soap opera, the time period.
We made it recently.
They did. Doesn't mean anybody other than the people like, you know, my mom's age didn't watch it though.
That's true.
077 450 at 13,000 knots. Overlord 1-1, Bra 106 470 at 13,000 knots.
Okay, we are looking for a city
Overlord 1
with some train tracks
445 at 13,000 knots.
and a field. And we got friends on the way.
Yippee-ki-yay. Oop, yep. Thank you, RWR. Yes, the ground is a little close.
Win the ground.
I was following the hills and I pulled down a little hard.
Mud 12 o'clock. SA 8.
I'm gonna start to pick up speed a little bit here.
SA8 is starting to look at me. Means I now need to find him before he finds me. That looks like the bunkers.
We have a friendly sentry. 5 o'clock. 10 miles. We got a
Shit,
stinger right on our
he
nose.
fired.
SA 8.
Getting away from it.
Look at that, I'm about 20 kilometers out from them.
As long as I get away from this missile, I can pop up and bother him again. It's got to be U, low altitude. All right, popping up. I see the missile trails.
Kilometers. He is right in the path of my bombs, so
Yep.
hopefully one of those. If you don't get him, then those probably will.
Always good to have a backup plan.
We have a friendly AJS 37, 11 o'clock, 4 miles. That's a Stinger, 12 o'clock, SA-8.
SA-8's fired.
11 o'clock.
Yep, I see it. He's shooting at you.
Yep. But if he's shooting at me, he's not shooting at you.
Bombs away. Oop. Something shot me, though. Something happened. I don't know. I got real stuttery here. I don't know what happened there. I lagged out real hard.
No, we'll see what was done.
I hit my own bombs, or
That could be. Special.
shouldn't have. I was going fast enough. But if I lagged out, that might have.
Missile, 11 o'clock. We got a Stinger right on our nose.
Yeah, he's still alive.
SA-8.
He sure is.
I don't know what the heck got me there. There's no way he should have been able to shoot me. I don't think it was him.
I mean, they do have friends, so there's that.
Well, that's possible too.
All right, Mr. Osa, I've had about as much of your nonsense as I can stand. Let's check in with the AWACS, make sure I'm not about to get jumped by anybody. 29 miles and cold.
I'm wondering if it wasn't a bomb issue, because it doesn't look like the bombs hit anything.
It could be that you ended up tagging yourself. We'll see it in the tag view, I'm sure.
Yep. If it was, that was a DCS's and then lagging out, because that should have been perfect otherwise.
Mm-hmm. All right, this guy's 8 miles away. There's the bunkers. I think I see our friend Mr. Osa. Got him. Rifle.
Yeah, that's the Stinger 3 o'clock. SA-8.
Whee! Smack. Alright, let's get some of this heavy crap off the center line. For my next trick, I'm going to try and find the any of the other SAM systems, and then I'll try and maintain position to deal with any fighters.
Copy that. I'm getting started up here now, and be back out there in a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Move with a little more speed this time.
It's possible you might have clipped yourself with your own bomb if the bomb hit the trees first.
Possible. It would be really, really dumb, but it's DCS, so, you know.
Hey man, all I'm saying is that, you know, you're dropping some iron that has got an impact fuse on the end of it. If it hits a piece of wood or the ground, either of those things are probably hard enough at that speed to set it off.
Yeah, but I don't think a leaf is.
A leaf shouldn't be, no. Not unless you're wash. Okay. Here's my bunkers.
Is that 8 still alive? Or?
8's dead.
Okay, I don't worry about him.
I'm running in on some gun platforms. Probably Sparkas.
You can fly a little higher too, though.
Captured.
A lot higher, a little.
Pickle pair.
Now, the main reason I was flying quite that low was because I knew he was tucked into them trees and he couldn't see me if I was coming from that side.
Mm-hmm. Couple impacts and a couple of fires. Ooh, see another tracers come up. I'll try and run in on it.
Okay, captured.
Missile, missile.
12 o'clock.
Reattacking it right now.
Captured.
Pickle. Oh! Ah! No, I got hit by a gun platform. I avoided the SAMs, but got hit by a gun platform.
That's just what the guns wanted you to think.
That's not wrong. Okay, it's coming down here to give it a good BDA. Ha ha ha! Eat it. All right, your missile systems down there are dead.
Sweet. Unable to clear for takeoff. I'm getting off.
No, I was flying in a straight line and a little too slow after trying to. It was a little sketchy dodging the SAMs. I basically kind of did a cartwheel and barrel roll around them with the engines throttled.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's exactly what the gun platforms wait for. I
And
know all too well.
and as soon as I was slow and low and having to fly in a straight line for more than a couple seconds, they handed me my ass.
Yep, they will do that. They're very happy to do that.
Mm-hmm. All right, that said, I will keep both of the Shrikes on board this time. And we'll see what we can do to take the next airbase. And we're at 251 and not 266, so that's important.
Is it not automatic for you?
No. No, by default, my radio channel is 250.
Oh.
All right, what alignment do you want?
I just thought it was the
You
same
got
for
it.
everybody.
Stored heading it is.
No, not always. Some aircraft only have either a VHF or UHF radio. Like the F4 does not have a VHF radio. It's only a UHF. So there are some lower channels, lower bands and things that I can't get to.
Roger.
Conversely, like some Russian aircraft, and to an extent even yours, like you have a manual tuner in yours, which is helpful.
Cartridges are loaded.
But for a lot of other aircraft, it's a matter of if the radio wasn't programmed for it, you don't get the channel,
Interesting.
which has to be done in the mission editor. Like, there's a lot of little, like, nuanced paperwork type nonsense that I have to go through every time I put a mission together.
Woof.
And I spend, like, even building a template out where I'm trying to use the same things all the time, which is like, you know, if you fly in a PI server, why is the AWACS always on 266? Well, it's because I'm the one making most of the maps. And between Nixon and myself, we just kind of use the same radio channels
You got the Jennies going? I can start the alignment.
whenever possible, just to make things make a little more sense rather than setting a new channel every single time, you know. It when in doubt, if I forgot to write it down somewhere or put it on display or tuck it into a briefing or whatever, if you go to 266, you should find the AWACS. Not so much on this mission because it's
The exception of this one.
but that's a minor and fairly fastly fixable oversight.
Canopy down and
I just didn't do it
lights
between last
out
week and this week.
Stripes aligned.
Fix the other problems though, like the surprise MiG-29 that kept us pinned down all last week.
He's a little bit of a bastard.
Roger.
Nobody likes Fulcrum surprise.
No.
Okay, so if you're going after
Chalks out. Chalks out. Okay, sir, you're all set.
Zibunka,
Safe flight. Disconnecting.
I will push past you to go to Parcham Air Force Base and try and deal with the nonsense that is there. Maybe. No, I do have Shrikes on board. I should go after an actual SA-2 site. We look a little fortunate in that regard.
I ain't no fortunate son.
Huh. Yeah, there is an SA2 site up, SA2 South. So I will poke the bear.
Roger that.
There's some friends up in here.
Steering set for diversion.
That I believe. No, I should at the very least drop bombs and parch them.
Okay. Steering set for diversion.
That way I can be close by to be supportive of you.
Prime sync cleared. Go ahead. Ready to taxi. Already done.
We cleared a taxi to one-way 9, dude. I'm in the air.
I'm probably talking to me as I'm taxing up. And they actually want me to go to... Oh no, they do want me to go to the left.
We planning to hit the deck on this flight? Roger that.
Yeah, Jester, we're going to go all the way to 0 feet when we come back to land. Actually met a an old F4D maintainer at work today, right before going home.
Neat.
Got on a Phantom Fixer t-shirt. And I came, up to the windows looking for other stuff. He wasn't doing anything in the pharmacy at all. But I was like, hey, I just want to say I like your shirt and everything. I was like, you know what it means? I was like, yeah, I do. I got to see those when they were flying shortly before retirement. He's like, yeah, I worked on mostly F4Ds. Like, cool. I'm familiar with like the G model mostly.
Good. Airspeed off the peg.
As well, I'm old. I'm not that old.
80 knots. 100 knots.
But yeah, it's a neat little experience today.
Nails on our nose.
Let's go, plane. It's up time. There we go.
Gears moving. Flaps up. Gear up.
I'm flying out towards your area now.
I'm heading back.
Let's see, how successful were you?
That's a good question. I flew directly over one of them. I don't think I hit the second one.
Oh yeah, that's one dead bunker. Second bunker, or the first bunker rather, is still up.
Got nails on our nose. 12 o'clock.
But you killed the second one. It's good pass.
AAA.
Well, we're getting lined up for the in the second one, and we'll head over. And... wasn't perfectly lined up to hit both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get rearmed and we'll hit the second one, or first one, or however you want to count it.
The other one, whatever other one is up. We got to be catching those fighters just right at the edges of their patrol.
Yeah.
To be able to sneak.
I haven't had anybody come in on me, so.
Yeah. I've been tweaking some of their parameters a little bit, try and get them to behave a little more authentically based on the limitations of their frames. But we've been pretty good about get in, make an attack real quick, and then leave, and they've just not had enough time to come racing back over.
Part of the reason why I'm like, yeah, I could probably realign myself to get in there and hit both of them on one run, but I didn't want to sit around in there and fool around, so.
Mm-hmm.
Take the shot you have, don't wait for the one you could.
Okay, that's new bogeys. Doing a quick IFF check. We've got what looks like a friendly two-ship, Bra. Left 10, 16 miles. Angels 16.
All right, Overlord.
1-1. Request bogey dope.
Give me that news.
Overlord 1-1.
60 miles. How close is that to Arching?
Okay, steering set for diversion.
47 miles, so they're just on the other side of Parcham Air Force Base right now.
Yeah, my guess is they're coming over there investigating. By the time they get close enough, I'm already...
Just what you want. That's the goal.
Overlord 1-1. Bra 077 450 at 14,000.
We've got a friendly 2 o'clock, 4 miles. And a friendly KC-135, 3 o'clock, 4 miles. We've got a friendly Sentry, 11 o'clock, 5 miles.
Alright, I'm actually going to set up for all 5 bombs. And see if we can sneak in here and put these on the enemy airfield. Preferably before our friends show up.
Preferably.
Alright, Parcham should be just off to my right. And I think we are, honest to God, aligned.
Overlord 1-1. Bra 092 4.
Yep, that looks like roughly the alignment. 092 for 40. Well, shit.
Give him hell.
It's a race. Let's see how we do.
We have a friendly. 4 o'clock. 13 miles.
$10 miles.
And captured.
Triple 5. Out defensive to the west and fast. Got a bad
Wait,
feeling.
we got some new bogeys. Well, let's see. Bandits or friendlies? Checking now.
I got a bad feeling about this.
We have a
Oh,
friendly
no, okay. We,
left 15 degrees, 22 miles.
alright, we
Angels
burned some
12.
trees.
I don't think those were the target.
No. Alright, let's go hunting.
Overlord 1-1. Request bogey dope.
Okay, that's a new bogey. Right 5, 18 miles, 19,500.
I beg to differ there, Overlord.
IFF is positive he's a buddy.
You told me that there were some bad people out this direction. I believed you, Whoopi Goldberger. Hey, look, a bot. Let's kill it. Let Gleam do all the reporting there on that one. Should take some joy out of that.
Ooh, shit, looks like new bogeys. Alright, are you bandits or friendlies? We have a bandit 2-ship, Bra, left 5 degrees, 19 miles, 13,000.
Alright, 2 bandits, 12 o'clock. Marching right down the line. $12 miles, pushing the STT.
Loco. Locked. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, shoot!
Box 1.
Oh, I'm showing nails, 11 o'clock.
Good launch. Bandits maneuvering. Come on, Sparrow, stay with him.
We've got a bandit, 11 o'clock. 2 miles.
Great.
Shit, we've been hit! Eject, punching out!
Thanks, Chester. His friend slipped in behind us while he dodged the Sparrow.
Aw.
Got out of it, though.
Well, that's good.
All right. How do we want to go about doing that? I can actually get to the air base. Take the same loadout up. We'll see if that works.
Which alignment do you want? Okay, stored heading.
Roger. Cartridges are loaded.
Alright, taxiing back up.
Yep, just waiting on alignment for mine. It should be good to go.
Roger.
Canopy down and locked. Lights out and stripes are aligned.
Yes, sir.
Roger that.
Chalk's out. And we are good to go, sir. Bring it back in one piece. Disconnecting.
Bring her back in one piece, he says.
Flaps down.
Copy that. Steering set in TGT-1.
Just waiting to watch a little Vigan come popping up out of the forest. There's the click.
Prime sync clear. Go ahead. We're ready to taxi. Roger that.
This time I jumped in the back seat and cranked his handle over so when he leaves, I leave. Nobody likes a quitter.
Everyone fights, nobody quits. You don't do your job, I'll eject you myself.
Whose rednecks are we? Chester's roughnecks. Wait.
Oh wait, actually that has that's context.
We gotta get in there and take out that bug nest. No can do, sir. What?
Do you want to live forever? How low are we gonna be flying today? What?
Prime sit clear. Go ahead.
Engine's good. Airspeed off the peg. 80 knots. 100 knots.
Nuke that bug hole. Get in there. Quit teasing it.
Heads up, I've got nails. 11 o'clock. Gears moving. Flaps up. Gear up.
Alright, us versus the airbase. Part 2.
Vegan boss.
Mud on our nose, 12 o'clock. 888. And nails, 12 o'clock.
Stepping back off the power.
We have a new bogey. Right 20, 30 miles, 22,000.
And we are on our way back
Positive
again.
return. Target is a friendly. We've got a bogey. Right 15
Try and
degrees,
aim
30
more
miles,
for the midfield this time.
12,500.
Oh, my plan
Good
too.
IFF. Friendly, friendly.
Ooh, I don't like that. 094 for 40 at 1300. I'll put on a little pepper here.
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
We have a friendly KC-135, 12 o'clock, 8 miles. I see a contact. Right, 55, 16 miles, 21,500. We have a friendly, 11 o'clock, 8 miles. IFF returns on this one, he paints.
Kaboom! Good hits.
Take that, bunker.
The only bad news with it is that it is... Oh, no, there it went. I'll say it's damaged and not destroyed, but it just went up.
Oh, I got nails on our nose, 12 o'clock.
I believe that objective is largely dealt with. I think there's just a couple of the gun platforms that are parked in the woods. But the bunkers on that one are done, so we're going to go ahead and press on and move ahead.
Copy that. I'm going to go back and rearm and pick out my next targets.
Okay, we got new bogeys. Let me identify them. We've got a Bandit 2-ship, Bra, right 15, 34 miles, 3,500. We have a friendly Sentry, 3 o'clock, 5 miles. We have a friendly AJS 37, 1 o'clock low, 4 miles.
Okay, there's the airbase. Running in.
And captured.
Ripple 5. Out hard to the west. Try and get some distance again, see if I can set up for that attack. See how this one did. Okay, still some Sparket batteries, but the S60s, one of them's damaged, the fire can is dead. Sparkers are still up.
Marcus Sparka.
Got some new bogeys. Alright, checking friend or phone now. We've got a friendly two-ship, Rob, right 45, 18 miles, Angels 13.
Thanks for the follow there, Inquisitor. Alright, bags are off the jet. Pressing them.
Oh, I got
13 miles.
12 o'clock.
Pushing STT.
Okay. Locked. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, shoot.
Box 1. Good launch. And looks like a good track.
We've got a bandit. 12 o'clock.
Box 2. Splash bandit.
Oh, splash! The bandit is going down.
Alright, where's his friend?
Damn it, I lost lock. Back to scanning again.
Friend just rolled down my other side.
Mud, 6 o'clock. SA2. We've been hit.
Damn. He was quick.
Is it he died quick or he got away from it quick?
He slotted in behind me real quick and gave me cannons and then an AIM-9B. Well, you know, the Russian version of it, but... All right. Keeping them busy, if nothing else. If you're going to make a hit on that runway, I'm going to go without the
Oop.
without the
Got
extra
a little hard on that one.
bombs on that one. And we'll just come up to do cap.
I don't think I hit that hard.
Okay, what alignment? All right, stored heading it is.
Roger. Cartridges loaded.
Hey, Chief. At the moment, we've actually got a blackberry Dr. Pepper. Finished our cup of coffee already today.
If you're done with the generators, I can start the... Okay.
Alright, what's our next target?
Next target is going to be the space between the taxiway and the runway
Down and locked, lights out, and stripes aligned.
at Parcham Air Base. More or less between those two middle taxiways.
Let me get in here and take a look. Like about where the marker is?
Yeah, thereabouts.
Or that little...
Starting at like just before the marker and a kind of straight line northeast in between
Okay, I see.
runway and the taxiway. We want the runway intact because if we can keep it in one piece, once we clean it off of enemy people, we can capture it. And then it'll be a spawn point and everything for us.
I'm almost wondering, if there's not a good grouping of them, if I shouldn't bring rockets.
It's up to you.
I don't think bombs are going to be very... I mean, they'll be effective, but it's going to be... That's a lot of up and down to kill onesie-twosies.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what we'll do.
The decision to proceed is yours.
Rearm here real quick. Come on. Oh, don't do that. Don't you do it.
Alignment's done. Go primary sync now. We're ready to taxi.
Roger.
Full load.
Roger. Steering set for diversion.
Let's
Yes,
get
sir.
ourselves
Chalk's
an
out.
STD.
And we are good to go, sir. Bring it back in one piece. Disconnecting.
Try and bleed out as much of my 600-gallon tank in the center line here after takeoff.
We planning to hit the deck on this flight?
Yep, nose first, Chester. Ba-da-ba-bum-ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-da-ba-bum-ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum-bum. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. I'm a Spanish flea there for folks.
Engine's good. Airspeed's coming alive. 80 knots. That's 100 knots. I counted.
50 knots. 200 knots.
I've got nails 4 o'clock and nails 12 o'clock. Gears moving. Blast up. Gear up.
You know what's amazing is how Germany looks in no way like Southern California. But alien worlds do look like a quarry in Wales.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, we are working through the center line.
Heads up, nails 12 o'clock.
And do a little bit of booming and zooming.
I have new bogeys. Alright, identifying now. We've got what looks like a friendly 2-ship, Bra. Right 15, 20 miles, Angels 14.
Yeah, good hits on those bunkers. That was really neat to see.
That's a new bogey. Left 5, 21 miles, 21,500.
I'm pretty happy with that.
IFF is good. That's a friendly.
Alignment was right. Spacing was right.
Hello, I don't like mustard. I do like mustard though, especially with all kinds of tasty things like pretzels or brats. Can understand where some folks might not though.
It's okay to be wrong.
No, we need another Steiner at home night for food.
Oh, I was thinking of what to do for food this week. That might be on the list.
Do some Bavarian style foods. Well, pretzels and schnitzel.
Friendly,
And,
Sentry, 9 o'clock, 3 miles.
I don't know if the sauerkraut's still good in there though, so we'll have to take a look at
It'll be
that.
fine.
Eh,
Stuff soup. It's also not that old.
It's true. All right, pushing into the zone at Mach Snot. Looking for bandits in all the right places.
Overlord, 1-1.
The German banditos.
I don't believe you, Overlord. I do not. There's the nails on the nose. All right, Jester, find him. Yeah, see? Clean. Clean my ass. No, he was just... They were probably just beaming the radar.
Friendly, KC-135, 3 o'clock, 7 miles. We have a friendly, 3 o'clock, 5 miles. Heads up new bogey, right 5 degrees, 30 miles, 14,500.
Center line's off.
No IFF response on this one. Target is a bandit.
There's our friend.
Up and on my way.
25 miles. Pressing for him. And you lost him. Or could you, Jester?
Overlord, 1-1. Request bogey dope.
We're 9-2 for 24. It's almost right off the nose. I'm up above Mach 1. See if we can't surprise him here. So that said, if you get surprised by an F4 with the radar on and the smoke blowing and everything else, that says more something about you than the systems. All right, stepping down through the miles. Coming up on 20. Pushing single target track.
Roger. Lock. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Shoot!
He's in good parameters. Here we go, Fox 1. Good launch. Good track.
Nails. 12 o'clock.
No, you don't, buddy.
We've got a bandit. 12 o'clock. 4 miles.
Fox 1 again. Dodge this. Think you did. Fox 1. Didn't dodge that one.
Bandit is down. Damn it, I lost lock. Back to standard scan pattern.
Ooh, we got a 2 and a 6 out here. Where am I? Ooh, alright, I see where I'm at. Skies over your target area should be largely clear.
That's good.
A farmer got away from 2 sparrows at moderate range. Let him out of energy, though. He didn't have anything left for the last one.
That's good at least.
Put the roll log back on.
Got a new bogey. Left 10, 32 miles. 21,500. Target paints, it is a friend.
Okay. Here's your target airfield.
New bogey. Left 40, 34 miles. 12,500.
Try and get in position to watch.
Target paints, it's a friend. I see a bogey. Left 40, 34 miles. 14,500. He paints, it's a friendly.
Safely say it's probably just the gun platforms at this stage. Mostly because if there was a SAM down there, I'd have seen it by now.
Or to seen you.
I mean, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
It would have made its presence known.
Very true. Yep, eyes on both Sparker groups. They shuffled a little bit, but they're still largely in the same area.
Ooh, someone's shooting. A tracer's somewhere, but they weren't shooting at me, it didn't look like. Come on, a little speed to get out of this area. Not sure what was there that was shooting.
Did you overfly the same objective we were fighting over before?
I was near it, but I didn't think I was that close to it. Here we go. Oh, shoot. Extend out of here. Come back around on that one because I was not in attack.
That would do it. No missile trails.
That's good.
One, 2, 8 for 50. If they break 40, I'll push out for them.
I see a contact. Left 50, 32 miles. 19,500. Could be hostile. No IFF.
Don't know what that was on.
Kind of hard to tell. I'm just looking at shapes down there, so I'm kind of just shooting for.
You've got 2 more impulses left. You cruised almost directly over the top of one of the 2 Sparka batteries that are there. One group is closer to the runway, the other is closer to the taxiway.
Overlord 1-1. Request bogey dope.
Good pass otherwise, no retaliation. It's nothing meaningful. The group that's closer to the runway is in line with that little brown patch. Ooh, there you go. That was the other taxi group, I believe. Waiting for the dust to clear. Definite damage. You got white smoke out of one of them. None.
Where's the other one in relation to that? Or do I need to hit that group again?
You can hit the same group or parallel with the brown spot in the very center, but adjacent to the runway, like right next to the runway.
Okay. Gotcha. I got it.
Overlord 1-1. Request bogey dope.
Again, Overlord, I don't buy that, bud.
That did not go where I wanted it.
That more like has it hit the dirt. I need to bring it closer to the runway.
Yeah. Like I said, that did not go where I wanted it.
There.
It's down a little further this time.
Overlord 1-1. Request bogey dope.
We got about one more shot here. See if I can make it count.
We have a friendly, AJS 37, 2 o'clock, 6 miles.
Oh, I think that fell a little short.
Ever so slight.
Enough to make them poop their pants, though. Take one more pass over in case I've got it, but I think I
That's a
might.
new bogey, all right. Left 30, 35 miles, 27,000.
Yeah, looks like you got one last salvo.
Positive, he's a buddy. You got it. Diversion steering set.
Oh, come on.
Very close.
It's about the exact same spot it was before. It shot right over him.
Yep. Yep, it looks like you did. That said, though, it looks like one of the S60 batteries is also smoking, so... Points for that. Alright, let's go ahead and fly home. Which is channel 95.
We have a friendly, 12 o'clock, 7 miles.
I think we'll be able to clean that objective here in the next pass.
Oh, yeah.
I'll plan for strikes, bombs, and gas. So I can help clean out the rest of those sites if you don't hit them. And the strikes I can turn around and use on the SA2 site. And then we'll see where we are, because we got some good time in classic games coming up. One for 80. It's going to put them just north of Berlin. Looks like the randomizer really kind of favored us this time with air threats.
I'm okay with that.
And for those who don't know and are watching along there for us, the current mission that we're flying on is one that I put together where I have a lot of randomized parameters on it. So even I don't know what all is going to be up every single time. So there's just a handful of objectives, and you know, if all 10 of them spawn, that could be an interesting long-term one. And if not all 10 of them do, it could be a shorter flight. Intensity varies with it a little bit too, so sometimes it's much more chill than others. Okay, getting warmer. I'm going to turn the lights on. And let the J-79s carry me home. I do have quite a bit of gas, so I'm going to go ahead and drop it on down here and we'll fly home the fun way. Wires.
What?
Wires.
Oh.
You know, the things you worry about that fly over your head when you're cruising from place to place.
Mm-hmm. And telephones are a menace.
Don't they know this is where I fly my tufted duck? How dare they put these phone lines up here so low?
So high.
There's barely enough room for my aircraft to pass underneath them. Yeah, this looks like our airbase. Oh, that's not even remotely lined up well. Give it a minute to trim it out, and
Okay, gear, flaps, pressure, warning lights, anti-skid. Heads up, traffic at 10 o'clock.
we'll come back around for it. There goes the Vigan.
Are you lining up to come back in?
Yeah, I way overshot it at high speed, so
I will hang out back here and wait till you're clear.
all right, I'm on the downwind leg now.
What the heck?
You all right? I just saw.
No, my screen went completely black and I couldn't do anything.
I wonder if it under-G'd real quick.
Like I've seen it go black and then come back, but like it just didn't come back.
Yeah. Sometimes if you, like I've noticed that if you pitch down real sharp for whatever reason and put negative G's on the aircraft, sometimes it just does that. Like your pilot blacks out and that's kind of it.
1,000. Watch the sink rate.
Well, that wasn't cool.
No.
500.
Sorry,
Maybe
you'll probably be back up before I am.
I thought maybe it just lagged out for a second. I'm like, okay, you give it a second, then all of a sudden splat. I'm like, what?
Yep. No, yeah, we'll probably see it in the TAC view as well, where your aircraft just pitches very violently forward.
I didn't think I came down on that fast. Yeah, I was in a stoop, but I wasn't. I don't know.
We'll see. See what it says. That is the blessing and the curse of the TAC view, is it will usually show you all of those things. I should put my little drogue shoot monkeys and all of that out here. Okay. Now for the very exciting refuel. And I will bring Shrikes this time. And then we'll bring Mark 82s rather than the 750s.
Request refueling.
And gas.
Request rearming.
Probably a good idea.
Copy.
I'm gonna switch it to attack mode so we don't forget that this time. STD.
All right, taking a look at our nemesis here at Parcham Air Base. We have one S60 gun up that's undamaged and another one that is damaged. Apparently this whole time there has been an SA-9 down there, but you've just been screaming in so quickly and making the runs that he just can't get you. But he's more or less in line with the S60 battery. And then the two groups of Sparkas.
Curious why he never took a pot shot at you when he had it.
That's a very good question. Yes, he doesn't look damaged. I don't see any pock marks.
Is his radar out?
He doesn't have one. It's a SA-9.
Oh.
Oh, you know, it could be. The sun's in a bad spot for him. And there is one of my larger 750-pound bomb craters nearby. He might actually be damaged. It's just not showing it. He's not enough to be near death, but he might be enough to not have access to the weapon system.
Well, let's push him over the edge.
I like that plan.
I like all the little Volkswagens parked out here.
Right?
Refueling complete.
All right, refueling's complete. Hello, Ihorn.
No, I'm Mander.
No, I know. Sometimes in my old age, I look over at another screen and envision seeing another name, and
Copy that.
there goes that damn Vigan again.
Steering set in TGT-1.
Rearming complete.
And we're going to put the police lights on to chase it. This Swedish bandit doesn't realize that crime doesn't pay. World's wildest airplane chase is as announced by Sheriff John Bonnell.
Chasing a Vigan through the forest on a bike trail.
That the police officers are just on the bikes chasing the Vigan. This Vigan doesn't realize that the road's about to end and he's going to have to come to gripping with his reality.
Wow. Look at the meatballs on this Swede.
Gonna find out the hard way that in some places you just can't do it yourself. And then when they pull him over, the pilot inside is the Swedish chef. You have any idea how fast you're going? You chicken in the pot. That's right. 63.
Unable to clear for takeoff. Buddy, I'm in the air.
He's probably talking to me, actually. Alright, takeoff trim.
Engine's good. Airspeed's coming alive. 80 knots. 100 knots.
Come on, I know we're heavy.
Heads up, nails.
There we go.
Clock.
Gear and flaps are up. Forgot to do a realignment while I was on the ground. Just have to deal.
Hey, ballpark it.
Alright, so I got strikes on my special pylons, which means I want my center line up. They're set for bombs in 2. And 0.25.
Hello, co-pup.
Mud, 12 o'clock. AAA.
Now,
Switchy tail.
did our backseater show up? Oh yeah, I see his little swishy tail. Hi, Percival. Alright, we need to get there, and you are already ahead of me, so
We've got nails. 1 o'clock. And nails.
time to kill some
1 o'clock.
dinosaurs. Converting dinosaurs into thrust at a phenomenal rate. See the river.
New bogey. Identifying.
Wish I knew which river that was. Right there on the border.
We have, I hope, yep, yeah, that's a friendly 2-ship. Bra.
Well, do you see a van anywhere near
22
it?
miles. Angels, 19.
No, so it's not Louisiana. There are no motivational speakers down there.
The Matt Foley isn't living here.
Like, I don't know if that is the Rhine or the Ruhr or the Danube. It's rolling past Wittenberg and Boisenberg
Friendly. AJS 37.
and
11
Hamburg.
o'clock.
Runs through Hamburg. That's probably going to be the larger
Friendly.
landmark.
Sentry. 11 o'clock. 8 miles.
And it empties into the Baltic there near near Denmark. Is that Denmark? Yeah, it should. Maybe. That was less helpful. The Elbe, all right. It's good to know.
Like Jessica?
No, not Alba. Elba. That said, the river does have some perfect curves to it. Okay. Moving right along. Backing off the powers. I'm a little more caught up to you now. Bomb selected. DT selected. Now screw to my overlord.
Lord 1-1. Request bogey dope.
Okay, not very good. So let's keep with that. Target areas in sight. Let's try not to make it too much easier for them to kill me. I'll turn my lights out. That'll help preserve my stealth. Never mind the giant smoke trail behind the aircraft when I'm out of burner. Ooh, that said, I don't think they refueled my outer tanks there. Alright. I'm going to follow your first pass in. I will try and target the SA-9.
Copy that.
That's just the Elbe. Got it. Alright. That makes sense.
Wait, where are you going?
We're
You
attacking.
were going for the SA-9. You were going for the SA-9.
Yes. Yep. Doom 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 doo doo doom doo doo doom 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 doo doo doom. Stay on target. Ooh, there you go. SA-9 sighted.
Okay, captured.
SA-9 captured.
Well, that did not do it. A little too close to the ground.
Verifying all settings. Something was probably not seated in the groove right. The SA-9 has not shot at me yet. I'm okay with that.
You bet.
I'm glad we damaged that at some point so that he's not shooting.
Okay, captured.
They still didn't hit them. God, they hit that same spot every freaking time.
I think I caught a little bit of fragments on that. Alright, I'm going to target the Sparka group that's near the taxiway.
I think I hit myself with my own. I was too close, and I hit myself with my own rockets.
That is suboptimal, as the kids say.
Sure is.
Rolling in.
I'm captured.
Oh, they're dead.
Those maintainers are definitely keeping my aircraft target bound. All right, you coming back in?
Alright, by the time I get back in, everything there is gonna be dead.
Got it. All right. Rolling over. Yes, I know. I know, Mr. AOA.
Captured.
Statement stands.
I think that just leaves the S60 battery in the middle.
What's our fuel level?
Fuel level is don't ask me questions. You can just look over my shoulder and find it, Jester. Now I gotta look for the needle in the haystack. So I might have found it.
I gotta figure out where the heck he is.
Okay, that's new bogey. Let me see if they're ours. We've got a friendly two-ship, Bra, right 40, 25 miles, Angel 16.
I think a couple of the Sparkas made it.
The second set is very much on. Well, the first set are definitely dead. They're hell on.
Yeah, they're badly damaged. One is near death. The other one is doing white smoke.
Yeah.
One of the S60s is dead. The other one looks like it's still up. Next stand, I'll try and do a strafe on the other S60.
Is that the little like cannon looking things?
It's the open gun platform.
Yeah. Yeah, one of them is still alive.
All right, rolling in. Oh, come on.
Oh. Just to the left of it.
I'm gonna say everywhere but on it.
I know the feeling. freaking rocket pass with these stupid shulkins.
If I do a short burst, I might be able to take a gunshot at the Sparkas that are there. Unknown effectiveness, the way DCS models it, but, you know, in theory, it should be pretty easy to put rounds to the top of a Sparka battery.
There you go. Now he's dead.
175 rounds left. I'm going to start with the one that is, or was putting out black smoke.
Mm-hmm.
See if we can finish him off. Oh, we are just hanging on the blades up here. Come on. Come on, sweetheart. We need 150. We're going to be so mad at me if I try and maneuver at that airspeed.
A little right.
Known effectiveness. 50-ish rounds in the gun. It's enough for one more squirt. Ooh.
That got him.
Yep. That just leaves literally just the one more target. Great. Taccan beacon for home, 63 miles. I got 5,000 pounds. I'll be all right.
Been kind of nice if he, when he exploded, if he wouldn't set off a sympathetic.
Right?
And they're close enough.
Let me go stare at him.
I mean, he's effectively dead. He might not be all the way
Mud,
dead,
8
but he's
o'clock, 8
effectively
o'clock.
dead.
AAA.
Dead to me.
He's dead enough that it should let us flip it over and just capture the vehicle.
Yeah, except it's not set to
I know.
percentage of units still alive. It's set to they must be dead.
He's only mostly dead.
It's been mostly dead a long time.
Yeah, if I had biffed it.
I mean, look, you want to bring an autocannon up and go drill him with some 30 millimeter. That's probably work too.
We have a friendly two-ship. Bra, left 30, 14 miles. Angels 14.
Somebody's shooting at you.
Oh, shit.
There are friendlies. 11 o'clock. 10 miles.
Just go ahead and very vary my altitude and position there a little bit.
I think you're good now, but you were taking some artillery fire.
Good call. Look at you keeping me safe. Little pilot trainees all grown up. Communicating and putting rounds on target. Okay. 34 miles to home.
We have a friendly sentry, 9 o'clock, 8 miles.
And turn the lights on. Push the seat up. Hello there. Welcome to the channel. Hey, raiding party too. Thank you, appreciate that. All right. Start making our way down. Appreciate the follow as well, always good. This will probably be a good point to do a quick review of TACView before we get on to the second segment of the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll come in and put the plane back down first.
Fuel check, how we looking?
No, Jester, look over my shoulder, buddy.
He's such a nervous Nancy.
I mean, if you had to ride in the back seat of the F4, you'd be doing the same thing. Like, let's put in the AP on for a second. The jump in the back seat. Like, this is claustrophobia personified. And like the only way I can really look at the fuel gauge is to peek over the shoulder and zoom the camera all the way in to read the numbers. But they are at least, you know, synchronized front and back. So if you're riding with a human pilot as a human wizzo, you know, you can at least look over and figure that out yourself if the pilot's not talking to you. And as long as he's not also like looking over on this side of it to block that spot with the mask. What's our fuel state? I don't know. I'm just going to look out the right side of the jet here from now on. Just down the wing. Get all that beautiful greenery, clouds. Suddenly remembered my Charlemagne. All right, I'm up over the top of the base. And I am in a kind of a downward spiral as we get ready to set up. Okay, coming into the downwind leg for runway 09. Gear down, flaps down. And there's the 45 down the wing.
Pressure, warning lights, and anti-skid.
Hydraulic pressures are good. Gears down, flaps down, anti-skid is on. Flaps are down, slats are out. F4 Phantom 2 is what we've got right now.
500.
A little quick, and we'll be a little floaty here with 2,600 pounds.
300. 100.
Ooh, a little rough on the mains.
Land a bit harder, and my mustache can stand in for my eyebrows.
Yeah, Jester was less than happy about that one. Didn't say anything about the first one though, so it was good enough. And down and clear at the runway. Oversteering a little bit. Dropping the drogue chute. We'll turn the air conditioning system on.
chocks in. Roger.
All right, we got our boarding ladder down. Back in the hangar, chocks are in. Let's go take a look at the TAC view. Take a short break as we get ready for the next segment of the stream. First, we'll see how we did. And TAC view. So for those unfamiliar, TACView is a third-party program that can interface with DCS, with Falcon BMS, with IL-2 Battle of X, and a host of others. And as long as it is accepting telemetry data from whatever server you're on, it can put together a file that it can interpret in a 3D environment that you can use to see how you did, see what happened, try and answer some questions about, you know, did I just spontaneously combust? Did DCS things just happen? Or, you know, did I get pounced upon by a MiG-23 and just not realize it? So we're going to use this one. We're going to get in and look over our flight here for today. We had Mander and myself up. And I should be streaming rather locally in the Discord so you can catch this live too. This was our first pass on the bunker objective. Shot at by an SA-8 and defeated it. I drew another shot from the SA-8 and got away from it. Yeah, I think you I think those were close enough that you somehow shredded yourself. Because his little spot here, it doesn't show it on TACView, but it is completely surrounded by trees.
Yeah.
And I think you were just high enough that the trees did not help you.
That sucks because he's like, there are at least 3 or 4 hits on him there. And I don't know why those bombs didn't continue. Those should have, even though he killed me.
Well, he didn't kill you, you killed yourself.
Or right, but I mean, even still, those should have continued on. Unless they blew themselves up too, but...
I mean, if it was close enough to kill you, it was probably close enough to kill the other bombs. But I drew out what I needed to hit him with a Maverick. And then threw bombs down there. Took out that ZSU-57. All right, this was sketchy as all hell, and I'm still kind of proud of it because I managed to at least kill the system.
Ooh.
Do a little corkscrew, pitch out flares in all the other directions. The SA-9 missed. Missed the second one. I don't even care that I missed those with the on that pass. I got the SA-9. Unfortunately, I was right in the gun burst there, the spark of battery.
Yep.
So I guess had I killed them, I would have been fine.
Oh, wait, none of those hit you.
No, it doesn't register because sometimes there is a little bit of desync. But like I definitely was cruising through here, and you know, if people play back the VOD later, you can hear the crunch when I get hit by the 57mm round. So I probably took at least a pair of them, and then just the aircraft just completely blasted apart, and I was done. All right, that said, round 2. Follow you. Oh, you landed back at the base. That's what that was. There we go. Round 2, I tried throwing these bombs over the runway, which, you know, I think it's almost about time for them to update TACView again, so we'll actually have the German road bases and things in there. Yep, SA-9 was damaged by the M117 bomb I threw in there. That might have been what took him largely out of commission. And I go up to fight the two farmers. We throw a sparrow out. He gets away from it. That guy's going to get me. Trying to line up for another shot real quick. Not realizing that I've already been shot at.
Boop.
And he takes me down. Said they are patrolling in the area, but they don't seem to notice you on the way in. Kaboom. That's the second bunker destroyed there for it. And that was the one that you followed up on and took out. So good passes there. All that was left was the two Shilkas out here in the woods near the SA-9 that shot at me and killed
I
me.
never even saw them. I don't think they ever. Oh no, they did take some shots at me.
They tried. You're just too low and too quick. Throw more bombs in there. It was actually damaged. Destroyed the fire can radar and hit one of the Sparkas. I'll throw hands here with him. Oh, Sparrow was still guiding. He just got away from it. And then,
Bloop.
Yeah, he got on me very quick and just cannon fire, missile. It's a very fast switch in that jet.
Yeah.
It's from what I remember, that one uses a lot of rotator dials and things too, because it's kind of contemporary to the F-100. It's an older platform. Get rid of the centerline bag, actively come hunt him down. One missile. Two missile. But you can look at him now, and he is 338 knots, true. 305 knots indicated. And he's trying to pull, but he's got no altitude and nowhere else to go. And as soon as he picks that nose up, he throws himself down to 300 knots.
Yeah, he's done.
And the Sparrow just takes him down at that range. Just what you want. Like, do I feel a little bad wasting two other Sparrows on him before killing? No, I don't. He is on the ground and I get to go home, so. This was your rocket passes. See, you damaged him too, so maybe between the two of us he was rendered inert. At least your rockets are close enough to damage him every time. It's not enough to seal the deal. And rearm, get raided by our new friends.
This is where I'm gonna. Boop. Yeah. Oh, my butt hit the ground. That's what it did.
Yep.
Nope. I followed it in too far.
Bonk. This rain hell there with pairs. It's a KS-19 gun there. It's a 100 millimeter. So a little bit bigger than the 57s that were coming up from the others. I know those rounds all danced around him, but it gave me credit for all 210 rounds. Thanks, TacView. We hit him, we killed him, and then it was go home time. There was one of these flights, though, I wanted to look at with you. I think it was this one.
I think it was right after my rocket pass.
Yep,
Sorry,
that's exactly what happens. All right, so this is actually kind of a good example because we can actually show this off with TacView a little bit. TacView, we've got this line that indicates G load on the jet, and it will change colors, positive or negative, within TacView. So Mander is coming around. He's got G 3.5 G's loaded on the jet. It's turning back around, but you roll level and you push the nose down, and you go from positive 3.5 to negative 4. So you just put your pilot to sleep. And he did not wake up.
No, he did not.
So that's all that one was. Best recommendation for that one is just go, anytime you got to push forward on the stick, especially when you're low to the ground and everything else, those motions have to be very small. Because that's kind of any aircraft, practically no aircraft like going negative G's on the frame if you can help it. So either go slower and more gentle with your nose down as you're trying to flatten back out after that turn, or if you really need to pull something like 4 G's to get back down, just roll the aircraft all the way over and put positive G on the jet by pulling back on the stick.
I didn't, like I said, I didn't think I nosed down quite that hard, but I mean, obviously I did, but.
But I mean, that's just what you keep in mind to avoid it in the future. All right. Well, folks, I'm going to take about a 4 or 5 minute break here, get up, stretch my legs, hit the restroom, that kind of thing, and then we're going to push on to the second half of our stream tonight, which is classic games. We're playing Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, which, believe me, there's no small part of myself that twitches at calling that a classic game, given that that's one I played in my youth, but still very much an adult. So we're going to play with that. We are starting just outside of Dagothar's Citadel, so we are running through the end of the Morrowind main quest for the game, but we'll be starting up with the Tribunal expansion right after that too. So we should be up for a couple hours at least or so with that. With that though, let me take a brief break, and we will be back very shortly. Stay tuned. All right, folks, let's get situated here for the next segment of our stream. I'm going to go ahead and update the site here real quick. So that way the game is active to the right one that we're doing. Here we go. And close down Track IR. And we will get going. Wait for our AMD nonsense to be gone. There we go. All right, so when last we left off, I was getting ready to start up with moving through the Ghost Gate and the final stages of the main quest. In my excitement with that, I had actually pushed on somewhat ahead of it. So instead, what we'll end up doing, rather than going through all of the different other places like Verminal and Odrysal, we've already got Sunder and Keening and Wraithguard. We are just going to get right into it. And press through with taking on Dagothur himself.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. Come and look upon the heart and Akulakan. And bring Wraithguard. I have need of it.
A lot of deep rumbles there from being inside of a Dwemer facility. Super sneaky and stealthy with the spear.
There, where we last met countless ages ago.
Really a value there. Oop. Hopefully we can get the critical strike off. Makes that a lot easier.
Come to me through fire and war. I welcome you.
Make that a little brighter. All right, the inner facility.
Welcome, Moon and Star. I have prepared a place for you.
Of all the lines that are in Morrowind, this is kind of one of those things that we talked about in previous streams on it. He gets the most voice acting out of it. And one of the reasons why you don't really see like a remaster, full-fledged at least, for this one yet, is, Oblivion is a little more like Skyrim in that everything is voice acted. Really the only thing they had to do was put a graphics overhaul on it, and they did do some extra voice acting in the Oblivion remaster. Come on, burn all through your magicka.
Come, bring Wraithguard to the Heart Chamber. Together let us free the cursed false gods.
I think I am overweight. We'll leave that lie. Ow. Stop that. Yeah, where Oblivion is a little easier to remaster and bring up to the same sort of modern standard that we're used to. Morrowind has a lot of extra work that needs done to it because so much of it is handled through text. And we'll see some of that in a minute. I don't know why I'm looting all this stuff. I'm just going to load my other save game when we're done dealing with Dagoth.
Welcome, Nerevar. Together we shall speak for the law and the land, and shall drive the mongrel dogs of the Empire from Morrowind.
Alright. It's a lovely ring. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and equip that one instead. Do I have anything other than the moon and star? Levitate. Oh, that should do it.
Is this how you honor the sixth house
And the tribe unmourned.
Come to me openly, and not by stealth.
You think you'd be upset about a bistro being closed? All right, here we go. Facility Cavern. There he is, the man himself, Dagoth.
Welcome, Moon and Star, to this place where destiny is made.
But yeah, this is why it's a little rough to just kind of make a quick remaster of Morrowind, and I'm really appreciative of the progress that the folks with Skywind are making, and really hope that they can get the project all finished and wrapped up. That'd be neat to see. But it's because of this. Like, there's going to be a lot of text here, and it's not so much to read, but to have it properly voice acted would take a lot of time and a lot of data. It began here, we'll end here. Do you have any parting words, or would you prefer to skip the speeches and get to our business? You are the challenger here after all, so to you goes the courtesy of the first blow. Parting words. Now that you've come to me here, there can be but one result. Many times I've considered offering to share this place with you. I've considered offering to accept your oath of service. You might try to buy my trust by giving me Wraithguard, Keening, and Sunder. I thought we might once again be friends, comrades, brothers in arms. But I've won this place and power by right of conquest, by right of daring and enterprise. I will not risk it to cunning and deceit. I offer you no deals. If you are my enemy, I cannot trust you, and even if you are not my enemy, I cannot let you live. It will be decided here. I believe I will prevail, but I cannot be sure. And I am vain enough that, should I fall, I would wish to be remembered in my own words. So if you have any final questions you would ask them now. I have final questions I would ask you if you would answer. My first question is, are you really Nerevar Reborn? Well, we are absolutely playing somebody who buys into all of that, so by the grace of gods and fate, I am Nerevar Reborn. That is bitter. The gods and fates are cruel. I have served you faithfully once, Lord Nerevar, but you've repaid me with death. I hope that this time it'll be you who has paid for your faithlessness. My second question is, if you win, what do you plan to do with the power from the heart? Will you make yourself a god and establish a thearchy? Will you complete a Kulikon and dispute control of Tamriel with the Septums? Or will you share the heart with your followers, as I have, and breed a new race of divine immortals? I'm going to go with, I have my own secret plan for the heart, in that I'm going to break it. But he doesn't need to know that. Well, perhaps there may be surprises in store for me yet, or perhaps you obscure your plans on principle, or perhaps you are an instinctive bluffer. No matter. My final question is, if I had offered to let you join me, would you have surrendered Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keening to me to seal your oath? No, I would never join you there. Thank you for your forthright response, and now if you have any questions, ask them. Otherwise, you are the challenger. I await your first blow. What was your plan for the heart? I will continue to draw divine power from the heart and distribute it to my kin and followers. I will continue to broadcast divine power upon the Blight Winds so that it will touch each soul in Vardenfell, and then more broadly across the waters to the rest of Morrowind and Tamriel. In time, every mortal in Tamriel shall feel the liberating contact with the divine. The big issue with this one is that you've got the Tribunal, of course, Amalexia, Sothasil, and Vivek, who slew Nerevar, took the tools for themselves, and used them to elevate themselves to the divine. Dagoth was still in the room, so he got caught up in that as well, and ends up playing this weird game of counterbalance with them across the ages. And that's where, the incarnate of Nerevar keeps showing up in history, regardless of the Tribunal's efforts to try and pin that down. So him drawing power from the heart and sharing it with the followers and everything else is more or less what he's been doing the last 3,000 years. What's your plan for the Sixth House? It will serve as an elite cadre of our movement. As cultists evolve through various stages of enlightenment, they will become, as suits their abilities, either holy warriors or priests. Their duty is to prepare themselves for service. Their joy and liberation is to enter ever more deeply into the profound enlightenment of the divine dream world. What's your plan for the Dunmer? I'll free the Dunmer from the Imperial yoke and cast down the false gods of the temple. I will lead them out of their ancient superstitions and give them with intimate knowledge of the divine. Then perhaps, when Morrowind is once again restored to its ancient glories, it will be time to consider whether the Dunmer should cultivate ambitions of empire. And justify your crimes. If by my crimes you mean the inevitable suffering and destruction caused by war, then I accept the burden of leadership. The Sixth House cannot be restored without war. Enlightenment cannot grow without the risk of upsetting the tradition-bound and complacent herd. And the mongrel armies of the Empire cannot be expelled from Morrowind without bloodshed. As I have charity and compassion, I grieve, but our mission is just and noble. What happened to the Dwemer? I have no idea what happened to the Dwemer. I have been denied the opportunity to study Wraithguard, and I am not sure how much of Kagranek's lore is invested in his tools and how much of his own sorcery and mastery. I've long studied Kagranek and have come to admire his wisdom and craft. Someday, after the campaigns of the Sixth House are secure, I hope to have time to dedicate to this mystery. Why are you building a Kulikon? Serve three purposes. First, it'll be the champion of my armies, liberating first Vardenfell, then Morrowind, and then perhaps the rest of Tamriel. Second, it will serve as a sower and cultivator of the divine substance derived from the heart. 3, it will serve as the prominent banner and symbol of our cause, to defy the Empire, to liberate mortals from the ancient superstitions, and to glorify our crusade against the gods. Now, that is a lot of crazy talk there, my friend. So, with that, it is time. Restore health. No, he would hit me with burden. Let's just drop that. Okay. We're not quite done. Wraith Guard's equipped.
What a fool you are. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. How could you be so naive? There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. Come, lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy.
Sure it isn't, my friend. Oh, I hit that too soon. Come on. A little faster. A little faster. Alright, we hit it once with Sunder.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Fool, stop!
Now he is vulnerable. Very vulnerable. Which one has the amulet? Yep, it's the amulet. It's kind of it for him, and it seems like it's a little bit of a pushover fight, as his monstrosity is knocked down and destroyed. He really crippled us a little bit there. But you do get pretty much all of these very powerful artifact type pieces of gear and equipment from Dagoth, Dagoth, like the mountain, not the person. Which are very useful to stack, especially, you know, having an understanding of how Morrowind handles those things. That is Azura.
You no longer bear the burden of prophecy. You have achieved your destiny. You are free. The doomed Duima's folly, Lord Dagoth's temptation, the tribunal's seduction, the god's heart freed, the prophecy fulfilled. All fate sealed and sins redeemed. If you have pity, mourn the lost, but let the weeping cease. The blight is gone, and the sun's golden honey gilds the land. Hail, Savior, Hortator, and Nerevarine. Your people look to you for protection. Monster and villains, great and small, still threaten the people of Vardenfell. Enemies and evils abound, yet indomitable will might rid Morrowind of all its ills. For you, our thanks and blessing, our gift and token given. Come, take this thing from the hand of God.
And we get the Ring of Azura. With its fatigue restoration and Night Eye intact. That said, we are going to go ahead and load my other save game. which carries on with the same character. It's just much further along. And we are in Mournhold, City of Light, City of Magic, capital city of Morrowind. Mournhold is technically within the temple city of Almalexia, which is very very similar rather to the temple city of Vivec, as it appears on Vardenfell. The way that Morrowind handles this within its own stuff is that it's basically one large interior zone, which is one of the reasons why you can't actually leave. You can't actually leave the city entirely. Like, the city gates won't actually let you move through. This is the Plaza Bacindidorum, where we have a statue of Almalexia using her saber on Mehrunes Dagon. But the city gates of Mournhold cannot be opened. So while it looks like we are outside, as far as the game is concerned, this is a hub for an interior zone. Let's go ahead. So from here, we teleported in from the city of Ebonheart, and we are in Mournhold investigating why we suddenly have come under attack by the Dark Brotherhood. Now I wore a lot of Dark Brotherhood armor on most of our previous couple playthroughs because the way the Tribunal expansion works is upon activation, at a random chance every time you sleep based upon your level, you can be attacked by Dark Brotherhood members, and they will, eventually... Actually, with the first one, you'll pick up a quest that says, I should probably talk to somebody about this, and if you talk to any of the guards, they will eventually refer you to Ebonheart. Well, you'll be in turn referred to traveling to Mournhold to talk to King Helseth about it. Yeah, I'll just pay gold. I, at some point, robbed somebody and they knew about it here.
City of Magic.
Queen Baronzaya is here. We can meet her face to face. There's a lot of books there about her. Long live His Excellency King Lalu Helseth, Duke of Mournhold and ruler of all Morrowind. He's one of Barry's kids, and I'm happy with that, but he's a Lalu, and that makes me frown a little bit.
Mournhold, City of Light, City of Magic.
Karud says nothing.
Long live the king. Justice never sleeps.
Dark Brotherhood. I don't know why you'd want to go looking for those demons. Some say they live in the sewers beneath the Great Bazaar. Alright, well.
Justice never sleeps.
Let us make our way there. I don't need transport back to Vardenfell.
Yes?
Now, this one was unique because it does give you an opportunity to hire this guy to be a follower for you, which was kind of a first for the franchise. However, as I do a lot of super sneaky things, I would prefer not to have him along for the ride for now.
Good for the Empire, good for all, citizen?
This man, as I recall, is an author. He is actually the author of The Real Baron Zaya. But we're going to go hunting the Dark Brotherhood, so we need to go to the Grand Bazaar. I do like the High Ordinator armor.
Justice never sleeps.
I don't usually do light armor playthroughs, but if I was doing heavy armor, I would absolutely enjoy earning one of those sets and then, you know, making sure that I wasn't wearing the helmet or the cuirass while I was here in town. We're not going to do any acting just yet. We're going to save that probably for a future stream, as we first have to stop the Dark Brotherhood from devouring us.
Tidings. The Dunmer wishes to speak?
I missed. Let's see if bone mold arrows will be enough. Nope, but the glass halberd is. Okay. Old Mournhold, the palace sewers. There we go. Good so far. Of course, it helps that we're level 17 now and not 9 like we were fighting Dagoth. Mournhold Manor District. Mournhold Palace Sewers. I want to say what I'm looking for is still here in the bazaar. We're going to wait before we venture out to one of the other areas. Okay, that circles. Oop. What's this? Beware the Black Dart Gang. They robbed me of everything I hold dear. They ambushed my lover and me in the temple sewers. I don't know why you were going on a date in the temple sewers, but that's your business. Varnir held them off while I ran. When I turned to look back, Varnir was down. I just kept running. Now his ghost comes to me at night, begging me to come to him and rescue him. He says he has a message for me, but I can't go down there. I can't face the Black Dart Gang. Varnir was a great fighter, but with one dart, he was dead in seconds. They'd kill me for sure. Can I help? You'll have no chance against them in a fight. They dress like poor beggars, but they throw deadly poison darts. One of them is enough to kill you. Okay. Let's see if we can be sneakier than the evil gang. Oop, journal updated. Found the Dark Brotherhood hideout. Fantastic. I mean, if they were Morang Tong, this would probably have been an easier time for them, but... they decided to be part of the Failure Brigade. I know. Lidl's is much better at this than these people are, and you're right, she is. But these are not them. And they probably should have stayed with their local union. There's an awful lot of them down there. Let's see who we can pick off. Guys, you're phenomenally awful at your job.
This will not go unnoticed.
Man, oh man, you think Lucien LeChance was here. The game, another save.
You're beaten. You will die.
I don't know, I think they chose the wrong mare to mess with. I should have realized that I had PC energy. God. Alright, so everyone knows the random NPC chatter in Oblivion and how strange and unique it really is. And it's got its own little following all its own. The one that always gets me with Morrowind is the combat combat start on some of these people. Like, you come up and you sneak attack somebody close in, and, you know, they're programmed or scripted to give you some kind of battle cry like die, or, you know, your life ends here, something along those lines. But when you kill them in one, they end up saying something like that while they're bleeding out. It's just...
I have you in
it's funny. One of my favorites is the female Dark Elf NPCs, and some of the other elves, but not all of the other elves. We'll say stupid as they get knocked down. And it's like, yes, as a matter of fact, you were. Okay, that clears out that room. My wounds are great. I am untouched, man. There's nothing about my wounds that I have. Got this shrimpy little glass dagger, and I've got a whole ass halberd I can just keep you at bay with. Alright, give the game another save. Go low and slow again. It looks important because he's got no face mask on.
There is no escape.
He's also got a bunch of hit points by the looks of it. No, tell my liege I failed. Yep. A Dark Brotherhood contract. Bearer of this document, under special dispensation of the Night Mother, who has entered into a contract in perpetuity with H, is given special dispensation to execute Vilthanus Induril, a dark elf recently residing on the island of Vardenfell. In accordance with all the laws and traditions, the aforementioned personage will be executed in the name of H in the most expedient manner possible. All services of the Dark Brotherhood are at the disposal of the bearer of this binding and non-disputable document. You know, it's so nice of them to have like a contract similar to the Morang Tong, but y'all definitely biffed it on this one. Contract was written in the order of H. To report my findings to a guard immediately. Who could H be? Excuse you.
You will die.
He's got a key. Let's see. How far can we get on a cheap Rising Force potion? Just in case, let's go ahead and get my pants ready. A nice little aqueduct. Time's almost up on the levitation spell. It looks like that's all walled off too. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of back the way we came. Kind of doing the reverse of following our bodies out. Oh, my night eye finally wore off. Back to the bizarre sewers. Having Azura's ring is very helpful. Just for the 3 points of stamina regen alone, because that was always a major thing for the early stage of this game. Everything you do takes stamina. Everything. And your run speed is so painfully slow that you end up having to sprint everywhere, and that usually means that you go into a fight having practically no stamina. Oh, that's right, this was the Dark Brotherhood area. And, you know, aside the obvious things, if you have no stamina, your skills all suffer a kind of a background penalty. You know, if you have magic and you were just barely on the threshold of having a 100% chance to cast a spell, but, you know, you're out of fatigue, you might have only a 50% chance of success. Your weapon attacks will deal less damage and hit less often. It's an interesting mechanic, to be sure, and not really one that they kind of make use of in things like Oblivion or Skyrim. But in Daggerfall, Arena, and Morrowind, that was one of the main driving mechanics. You know, how fast do you want to move around and burn up your stamina before getting into a fight? Goblins for the first time. Good to know a lot of these are as interconnected as the cities under the Imperial City. Always helpful. Residential sewers. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's right, a Durzog. It's been a minute since I've spent time in either ESO or here. I try not to do the Tribunal expansion until I finish the main quest in Morrowind, and sometimes I don't get around to finishing the main quest in a quick fashion. Hello. Still no sign of the Apple Dumpling Gang. Fancy, fancy swords. Or darts, rather. Oh, you're quest related for somebody.
Interesting.
It's the Museum of Art. No, it's the manor. One of these, this should be the Mournhold Museum of Artifacts. There it is. We'll need to come back for that later.
Gods grant you justice, Sarah.
Blessings of Elmsevi, Naravarine. Yep, that's me. He's the new king, what of it? Not happy with it. Dark Brotherhood. Believe you killed their leader, maybe, maybe not. You should speak with Fedris Lair about this. Chief Steward of Almalexia, you'll find him in the temple. Okay. Thank you, appreciate that. I'd like to know what happened to King Aethan Lethian, or Lethan, and his young protege, Talon Vandus. All seems a bit suspicious to me. You don't say. I think I know who H is. Actually, I know who H is. This is not my first playthrough. Great Bazaar, God's Reach. I think it's on the other side of the palace courtyard. Go, temple courtyard, making progress.
If he was a bag, he'd need kicking.
3 blessings. What spells do you got? Holy Touch, Alexia's Grace, Dispel 20%. That's useful. Resist Blight Disease. We're already immune to it, so that doesn't matter. Let's head on inside. See if we can't get an interview and an audience with the lady herself. You're the one who's recently arrived from Mornhold from Vardenfell. I was told of your arrival. I understand you've had some problems with the Dark Brotherhood, an interesting group and usually rather effective. I'm surprised you're still alive. Yeah, me too. Perhaps you have potential, or they sit in incompetence. I believe you might be in service to Our Lady. Well, I am the Nerevarine. I'm always aware of those who might be able to serve Our Lady Almalexia, if you are worthy to do so. The temple in the city is guarded by the High Ordinators, and the hands fulfill other duties for the Lady. I am her chief steward. If you wish to be of use, we have matters to discuss. Perhaps you've already, yep, young King Helseth. No, I have not. Foul man, unworthy to sit on the throne still, he holds the right of succession. The lady must keep an ever-watchful eye on this king, though, lest he do something that would be detrimental to the tribunal, or to the temple, our fair city, or perhaps all of Morrowind. Currently, there are concerns about some new recruits that Helseth seems to be training. I believe that he's raising a goblin army. Fantastic. Sever the head of the army, the rest will shatter like a scrib. You might rid the city of their 2 Altmer trainers. Traditionally, the Altmer have used the goblins to reinforce their armies. Why, I don't know. Rumor has it that Helseth has contracted 2 Altmer to train the goblin army.
A hard few words can help. Fair. I'd be happy to talk.
His temple is clean as Almalexia's conscience, Sarah, and mind you keep it that way.
What if within reason?
Try me, and you'll regret it. Try me, and you'll regret it.
All right.
Maybe when it's justice never.
We popped out of God's Reach, as I recall. Yeah, we found a fancily dressed Altmer just hanging out. Hello there.
This is unexpected, but not unwelcome. Please go ahead.
Let's see if anybody around here knows what's going on with them. Especially in the God's Reach area. Okay.
Justice never sleeps.
You see Dilborn, my friend. I'll help you. Oh no. Hello, Bosmer.
Do what is right, and all else shall follow.
I
This
shall
is too
enjoy
easy.
watching you take your last breath.
Big old ebony war axe on her. I'm actually better with him staying there for now. Alright, so there are trainers down here that are taking care of these goblins. Certainly fought a goodly number of them there. Okay, maybe we'll grab our Nord real quick. Come on, Thrud. Here we're rescue little Dillborn. I suggest you don't make any sudden moves. You see when people owe me money, I get touchy, attack me and my men. 3,000, that's it? Let's see, can we lower it at all? Yeah, here, just have money.
Welcome to my world, where we do things my way.
Dillborn back. Take his favorite book. The trap has been added. Alright, excellent.
I let the boss do all the talking.
Well, here's a fine one.
Nope. We've made the Nord happy. That's our good deed for the era.
Seen any elves?
I've lost the trust of Great. That's because I'm in Great House Rudderin, man. I don't have time for you. Oh boy. Back, foul beastie. Surprise, I also have a wakizashi. Alright. So they're all dead. Let's give ourselves a little heal here. Excuse you. I realize as a Dunmer that I'm made basically of asbestos, but still rude to just go pitching fireballs out there. And what's this battlefield all about? Thought we were playing an Elder Scrolls game, not a large battlefield simulator. This is kind of peaceful for Battlefield. Out of bone mold arrows. Now, for whatever battlefield will end up happening here, or battle rather, we end up happening here, we can rest assured that we've thinned at least one side of it out. Okay. Gained a level, that's good. Some of these handlers are immune to iron weapons. That's good to know. Yep, Stealth Archer still works regardless of what game you're playing. Give that another save. Well, that looks promising. Maybe we can find the Altmer trainers we're looking for in a camp. Altmer are kind of prissy. This would be the kind of place they'd hole up. Our gear is battered a bit though. Let's give that a repair. Glass is very nice. It's practically the best material in the game. Very lightweight. Very low durability. Okay, let's start over here. Gatekeeper's chest. Gatekeeper's key. Glad I'm fast enough that I can overwhelm them with damage. Sneaky. Do I have any potions of chameleon? Because they're just about at the point. No. Scroll is that baleful suffering. That worked out. Corpse of a lost sailor. Take that to read later. Torn between the idea of he died very recently and has just had his bones like picked clean by the goblins, and maybe they just didn't have a chunky salsa body to put there instead.
You haven't a chance against me. You'll soon be nothing more than a bad memory. This will be the end of you.
Cease and desist, Altmer. Okay. I like his shirt. We'll take his shirt. And we'll take his axe. His sword. Not so much the armor. The orcish armor would be nice, but... Oof. That was a fight. Alright, all repaired up. That quest is now complete. I should have cast Recall or Mark over in the other place so that I could get back to it quickly. So we don't have to make our way out to go to the temple. We did reach 100 in spears. Now, if I'm going to be leveling more, I should probably use the short sword more often. Really just need a way up. City gate. Battlefield. Maneuvering back up to where we were. West sewers. Zara sewers, west sewers. Oh, there's a ghost there. I wonder if that's the one that we're looking for. It is not. Oh, right. That's right. There's a part of the sewers that ends up in the basement.
Mournhold, city of Mournhold, city of light, city of magic.
It's the throne room. I believe we will put a pin in things in the stream here in just a moment.
Emperor, king, and justice. Weak as wick wheat, never does a thing.
But first, we're going to see the Queen Mother herself. Kind of wish I brought her copies of
Mournhold, city of light.
In the
city of
king's
magic.
name, what is your business?
the real Baron Zaya. Maybe we can get her to autograph that.
Mournhold, city of light, city of magic.
What's good for the Empire is good for business, citizen.
There we go. Baron Zaya's chambers.
What's your story?
Approach
I'm sure
and
it's
be
around here
recognized, my
somewhere.
good man.
3 blessings, Baron Zaya. I know a little about the prophecies. I know about you and the temple. Some of the people in the West set great store in signs and portents, but for thousands of years we Dunmer have had the luxury of being able to speak directly to our gods. We have no need of prophets. Distrust anyone who claims to speak for them. He is my son. I wish I could ask her about Samakas. That would be a good one. I'm Baron Zaya. Were you confused about that? No. We'll come back to talk with her, I'm sure. But for now, we are going to go ahead and put the pin in that for this evening as we close things on down and talk about just our usual run with the end credits here. On display, we have our week-to-week events, things that are going on, that kind of deal. Today was Monday. We did DCS Monday, and we ran some missions there with Manders. A good time. A lot of good bomb drops, a lot of good practice, a lot of good stuff. I think we might be able to move up to some actual dedicated, like, strike mission type things with that, which I think will be a good one to mess with. Classic games, we played some Morrowind today. Probably keep on with that for a little bit. Friday, we're going to be back with Arma 3. We'll see what kind of things we get up to there. We got new game modes to look at, that kind of deal. Saturday, we're back with Pylum Teaches DCS. Last week, we focused on cluster bombs and some bomb drops, that kind of deal. I do want to get to a point where I can run the Red Flag campaign by Reflected, which is very, very solid. I've enjoyed some time spending in that one. I'm going to have to reset it here so we can go back through it from the beginning. But that'll be Pylum Teaches DCS Saturday, starting at 9 a.m. And we have in mid-July, I usually do a 24-hour stream. I'm actually going to back that off to a 12-hour stream, make that a little more realistic and less ambitious and a little less loopy for the back half of that one. But that's going to be in mid-July. It's either going to be the weekend of July 12th or the weekend of the 19th. Stay tuned for details as to which of those things it'll be, but you can find all of that information here. That said, I appreciate Bezos dollars, subscribes, likes, follows, all of that. It really keeps the channel moving, flowing, and going. If you choose to spend those dollars here, I'm appreciative of it, but it is, of course, not required. That is up to you. You can also catch this and other VODs on the YouTube channel there at Pylum Romar, and if you choose to tip a little more directly, you can do that at coffee.com/PylumJRomar, where I will spend that money very happily on the finest cups of Colovian Joe. The kind that, Dagoth could be proud of. With that, folks, always ask for consent, try to communicate as best you can with your partners, and try to be genuinely decent human beings. And I will catch up with you next time. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a fantastic night.